Commissioners Court session for Monday, January 25th. If we'll rise, I've asked Commissioner Murphy to lead us in our invocation and remain standing for the pledge of allegiance.
Our Heavenly Father, we come to you today. We thank you so much for the moisture you've sent us. We ask that you would be with us, keep us safe and healthy, be with those that protect us all over this country, and be with those that are sick or hurting and that need your guidance, your help, and be with those that are taking care of them, the doctors, nurses all over, and just give them rest. And We ask that you be with this court and let us make good decisions on your behalf. We ask this in Jesus' name.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, that takes us to item 3, which is public comments. Do you have any public comments? All right, we'll move to number 4, which is our consent agenda. The consent agenda includes non-controversial and routine items that the court may act on with one single vote. The judge or commissioner may pull any item from the consent agenda in order that the court discuss and act upon it individually as part of the regular agenda. The items for our consent agenda are the approval of minutes, to examine all accounts and reports relating to the finances of the county, audit and settle all accounts against the county and direct their payment, the approval of payroll, and accept the county treasurer's monthly report.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Murphy. I've got a second by Commissioner Langford. Is there any discussion? All right, all in favor? All voted for. Discuss and consider, the next item is discuss and consider approving the Care Flight group membership for Montague County employees and take necessary action. I have that agreement here. It's what we, I guess, sign up each year. We have 129 county employees that are on this, and this is a motion to enable me to sign this agreement.
Does it change the price any of it, Judge?
No,
I think it's $11 or $12.
$12.
Please, like, you can't afford not to have that. I'll put that in form of a motion to approve it and give you the authority to sign it.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Langford, second by Commissioner Mayfield. Any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. Next item is discuss and consider permission to purchase 6 iPads to be used for court hearings in District Court, JP1, JP2, County Court, and take necessary action. And that's an item that I put on here. In order to follow the guidelines that are put down by the Supreme Court and CDC, as far as in-person court hearings, we're in a situation where we've got to get all the courts working with Zoom. We're doing all of our civil cases, the majority of them by Zoom here, and of course the same in district court. Currently, the JP courts are not set up well to do that. One of the issues that we've run into is that on pro se defendants, some of them will say that they may not have the ability to get online. And so the plan here to get these iPads is that we're going to set up in the courthouse and in the annex, we'll set up individual areas. So if these people, if they don't have the ability to get online, they can come here, they'll be online with that Zoom on that iPad. They can sit in that location isolated. We'll still be following the guidelines and we can still keep court moving. So that's the purpose of those. And it looks like we've got, Jessica's got us a quote here of $2,039.88 for the purchase of that.
That's for all 6 of them.
Yes.
I guess it would nearly have to come out of contingency, though.
I think that actually the CARES money, the CARES grant money, which we should be getting,
We'll cover them.
yeah, that's what it's for, is to cover any expenses that we're out due to COVID.
If we haven't got it though yet, we'll have to.
Contingency and then reimburse.
Yes, okay. I'll make a motion to, what'd you say it was,
The amount,
yes,
it's $2,039.88.
pads, take the money from contingency, and give you the authority to sign every necessary document.
Second.
So I've got a motion by Commissioner Langford. I've got a second by Commissioner Darden. Any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. All right, then we've got discuss and consider moving the Nakona Justin Building Countywide Vote Center to the Nakona Community Center for the countywide vote center and take necessary action. And I think, Ms. Wall, you want to speak to that?
Yes. This request is coming due to some conflicts that we're having with the Nakona Justin Building, due to some functions that are happening, specifically Mardi Gras. I seem to have this problem every time I have an election in Mardi Gras. So I spoke with a couple of commissioners last week, and got suggestions on the community center. That was a previous vote center that we used. They did some repairs and we went and looked it over, and I feel like it will benefit us better for elections anyway. It's cleaner, more outlets. It just functions a little bit better for us. So I would just like to move if we can.
And I think the discussion you and I had was that who knew that we were going to be having all of these special elections and runoff elections, and of course that building is something that Nakona's been obviously scheduled things in for quite some time.
Yeah.
And so all this is happening. It just makes more sense to move that location, I think.
I'll make a motion that we move the countywide vote center in Nakona from the Justin Building to the community center.
Second.
All right, so I've got a motion by Commissioner Murphy and a second by Commissioner Langford. Is there any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. All right, the next item is discuss and consider approving replatting precinct number 2, Top of the Lakes Estates, lots 19 and 20, resulting to be known as lot 19R, and take necessary action. I think I jumped the gun. I've got this on this agenda 1 week too soon. So we're just going to need to table this till next time.
Motion to table.
So I've got a motion by Commissioner Murphy
Second.
and a second by Commissioner Darden. Any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. All right. Discuss and consider precinct number 4, vacating the last 400 feet of Weaver Road according to the Transportation Code. Take necessary action.
Judge, I put this on there as approached by the landowners right at the very end of Weaver Road. They had bought it all the way around it, from the lakeside, looped around all both sides of the road for about the last 400. I'll measure it exactly, but it's a little road I've had controversy over through the years, and I'm tickled to death to vacate it for them. And I just want to get that started, and it'll be done according to the transportation code. I think I will have to have a public hearing on it, 15-minute public hearing, that we're going to vacate that. But they own the property all the way around. It won't be affected nobody but them. Could have put that on for the 22nd of February, maybe at 8:45, and that'll give me enough time, put it in the paper and put it on the road. I've already got the signatures, the 8 signatures from them, got everything I need from them. This takes a little time to get it through the system. I'll put that in form of a motion to vacate the last 400 or so feet of the Weaver Road according to the Transportation Code, and have a public hearing on February the 22nd at 8:45.
Second.
Got a motion by Commissioner Langford. I've got a second by Commissioner Darden. Any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. Next item is discuss and consider opening and accepting sealed bids for unleaded gas and off-road diesel fuel, and take necessary action. I have an envelope for I think what we're gonna have to do, we have the next agenda item, which is also sealed bids. So I think what we may have to do is separate these out because they're not necessarily designated.
There's probably just one for fuel. That right there is gonna be for fuel.
Those are just so sealed bid.
Separate. That's the only one you got for fuel.
This is from Ashley Douglas. Fuel bid. Sheriff's Office, precinct, county precincts 1, 2, 3, and 4, and volunteer fire departments. Bobtail unleaded ethanol-free fuel price cost plus 15 cents. Off-road diesel price cost plus 15 cents. Transport off-road diesel price cost plus 8 cents. We will continue to furnish pump at Montague County Sheriff's Department and pumps at precinct 1, precinct 3, and precinct 4, and provide tanks and pumps at precinct 2, as well as provide tanks to other precincts as and it's signed. Ashley and Douglas.
Question y'all may or may not know.
Say it again.
They said they're furnishing pumps at my place.
Or it says that they will.
They do at ours.
Yeah, they do it now too.
Our regular functionality.
Says that they're furnishing the 1, 3, and 4, and will provide tanks and pumps at precinct 2.
So the tanks there still.
Tanks are mine, but pumps are those. I don't know if it's a tank shoe.
Yeah. We find out what.
Tanks are theirs and gasoline dollars and others.
They don't charge nothing for you furnishing the tanks. I mean,
Well, I had to put a new pump in when I went and bought one, put it in way back here 2 years ago, but I didn't know that they.
if you're bringing one over and put her in, they put.
I didn't know, I thought it was just ours.
But if we ever get away from them, they're gonna come get the pumps. Okay.
Well, I bought that 10,000 last year, so I could transfer loads. Well,
I'll make a motion, Judge, to accept the bid from Ashley and Douglas on the fuel. Yeah.
second.
All right, so I've got a motion by Commissioner Langford. I've got a second by Commissioner Murphy. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? All in favor. All right. So then that takes us to the next item, which is discuss and consider opening and accepting sealed bids for rock hauling by the hour or ton and take necessary action.
I've got them laid out as they come out, if that's all of them, right,
That's everything that I have.
Lorna, you have in the past, will you make a sheet that's got each one of them names on it there? I know that, we have in the past, thank you very much.
All right, so the first one is Donald. Is it Denton? Denton Trucking, hauling by the hour, $100, hauling by the ton, $9.25. The next one is Skinner Tank Trucks Incorporated, hauling by the hour is $100 per hour for belly dumps. Hauling by the ton is $10, approximately 23 to 25 tons per load belly dumps. The next one is from Diamond E Trucking, hauling by the hour $85, hauling by the ton $7.50. And then there's a note at the bottom that says we have one truck. And I have a bid from Ace Backhoe Service, hauling by the hour, $100 per hour, plus fuel surcharge of about $2.50 per gallon. Hauling by the ton plus fuel service, plus fuel surcharge, if above $2.50 per gallon.
Yeah, I think I was brought up something else. You say, oh, know how that bid working out.
And it is above, I'm just having trouble reading his hand. Then I have NLT, signed by Clint Snow. Hauling by the hour is $90. Hauling by the ton is rated at $8.50 per ton. At the bottom, there's a notation that says trucks 4 to 6. Below that, it says preferably 7 to 10 days. Parsons Transport, hauling by the hour at $85. Hauling by the ton, $8.55. Harris Dozer, hauling by the hour, $95. Hauling by the ton, $8.50. I have Bramer Pipe and Steel, hauling by the hour, $85 an hour. And the section for hauling by the ton has been left blank. I have Gibbons Services, hauling by the hour. It says 2 truck and bottom loads at $85. 2 truck and pups at $85. Please provide a 24-hour notice if possible. Under the section of hauling by the ton, it's been left blank. And then the last one is Red River Dozer and Farm Services Incorporated. Hauling by the hour is $100. Hauling by the ton is $8.50.
Case back over. Case back over.
Do not see any more.
I got him a good sheet. That's all of them. As we stand, kind of standard, we just accept all of them so we can use, what, when you need them, you need them. So I'll make a motion that we accept all the bids and use them as needed.
Second.
All right, so I have a motion by Commissioner Murphy and a second by Commissioner Arnold. Any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. All right, and the last item we have on the agenda is an executive session in compliance with the Texas Open Meeting Act, 551 Government Code. Deliberations regarding a personnel matter, just hiring a temporary position in the Montague County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1. Following the closed executive session, we will return to the court, reconvene and open a public session and take any necessary action as may be desirable or necessary as a result of the closed deliberations. So I have 9, looks like 24 into executive session. I think the simplest will be we just stay here. That works pretty well. Come in, Clay.
Yep, they're going in there. Yeah.
9:36 a.m. and we will be back in session following our executive session. And what we're going to do, we have a situation that we have a justice of the peace in precinct 1 who's unavailable and probably will be for a short period of time. And rather than let this court get completely backed up, all of our courts are a little backed up as it is with all the COVID stuff going on. So rather than that one getting any further disarray in his absence, I want to appoint someone in there that has the legal background to step in and just step into court and is comfortable with the law, is comfortable with the courtroom. The person that steps in there temporarily will not have the benefit of going to a school. They'll just simply have to step in and make this court run. And so what I've done is I have selected an attorney, Tim Cole, for that position. And I think that will be a very good fit for short term.
Judge, I'll make the motion to approve your selection of Tim Cole for the temporary fill-in of, I guess it's JP1, isn't it?
Yes.
For the JP1 position, that was not needed anymore.
Sorry.
So I've got a motion by Commissioner Langford and a second by Commissioner Darden. Is there any discussion? All in favor? All voted for. And that concludes for today. If I've got a motion.
Fine.
We'll wait one more.
No, sir.
We should have turned it in.
Put an amendment on that, Judge, just to, we can look for that bid since we accepted all of them, and if we find that we can include it, because he told us that he did turn it in, so.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he turned it in on.
Right. Right.
Because he's always bid, it's not
Yeah.
new to him.
All right, so I've got a motion by Commissioner Murphy. Second. And a second by Commissioner Mayfield. Any further discussion?
It needs to be found.
Yeah,
Um, Did you call him? See,
He said turn it into Angela Friday.
I put all the bids in that envelope that I got.
Do you recognize him if they come in?
Maybe.
Can you have him come over?
Rick Case. You know, we could recess briefly if he could come over and bring it with him if he's turned it in.
Go on your, when you were reading them out, you had Ace backhoe. Could that possibly be Kate's backhoe?
Well, let's
you
look.
know, but you have to get it.
That is it.
I bet that's it, the one that had the fuel surcharge on it.
Let's look. Maybe. This will be-
Yeah, no, those fuel surcharges, because he called me at me about fuel prices.
I never heard of Ace back up.
And
Yeah,
neither,
That's it.
if it is, we've already accepted it. I bet.
Change his name to H.
It's not.
It's because it's signed by Wrigley Lee Case.
Okay.
And so that will be my mistake.
So do I just need to ignore them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. Okay.
And so let's do an amendment that says that this is not Ace Backhoe Service, it is Case Backhoe Service, and it's signed by Ricky Lee Case.
I don't know if it matters, Judge, but you had a motion and a second on the floor a while ago.
All right?
Just
Okay.
pointing that out.
No, withdraw the motion.
I'll second.
I can never have.
All right, so that's been withdrawn.
I don't think it did anything.
No.
We just need to make a notation, and I think we need to do a motion that says that this is case backhoe, not case.
And I'll make that motion.
Sorry.
All right, so I've got that as a motion by Commissioner Murphy and a second by Commissioner Jordan. Which is revisiting the item for roll call by the hour and by the time. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, all voted for.
But motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Go ahead.
We need to take new rules so they're tight. We need to make new rules so they're tight.